Good morning and welcome to Hesket. Today I'm here to show you this amazing building behind me. It's a Grade 2 listed building, dates back to approximately the 1600s, and it's a former pub. Very exciting because it still has all the pub space within this residential property, which is already a large 6-bedroom property. Very traditional, fully detached. It's got great parking facilities. It's also got a nice large garden, and it's just very multifunctional. It has this exciting prospect if you wanted to be your own pub landlord. It has still got the bar area intact inside. What it also offers is lots and lots of multi-purpose rooms. There is, as I say, 6 bedrooms, an ensuite facility, a large lounge dining space, a kitchen, a utility space and a cellar space. The gardens and the grounds around the property are a nice size, and they're very well kept at the moment. And as I say, it sits in this pretty little hamlet of High Hesket, which has got a nursery school and a primary, and it's not far from Carlisle and Penrith. It's about equidistant, about 10 miles in either direction. So without further ado, I'm going to spin the camera around, just show you the street scene, show you where we are within High Hesket, and then I'm going to take you around the gardens and inside of the property more excitingly. Okay. So as you can see with the backdrop here, we've still got the former pub sign on the side of this property, the Salutation Inn. So it sits within High Hesket, round about the centre of the hamlet itself. If you go down into that direction, you rejoin the road which will take you to Carlisle. Just spin round and show you the mix of residential properties that we have. Quite a peaceful and very leafy little hamlet. In that direction, if you went over and rejoin the main road itself, it will take you back to Penrith. We've got the backdrop here of the beautiful church and churchyard, and then as we come around and into the driveway or the courtyard of the Salutation Inn, you'll see the property behind me. So the property has full ownership of this access. It's gravelled right the way up to Raven Barn, and as I said, this is within ownership of the Salutation Inn. They do have a right of access across the land, but that is just a right of access. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to take you around and into the garden spaces. So as I say, your neighbour effectively is just this one barn here and the church and churchyard which you overlook at the front of the property. We've got a really useful garage space here, or workshop, that's actually really great for storage if nothing else. And then you've got a little timber garden store as well. So there is masses of parking, as long as you don't block the right of access. There is great scope for hard standing for a motorhome or caravan, and lots of vehicles. So as we enter the garden space here, this obviously was the former pub garden. So there's a covered area here which has got masses of space for outdoor seating and dining should the weather turn. But here we have the really impressive, nice level lawn garden space. So the vendors are using this little area here as a seating space. And as we look around, really beautiful stocked shrubs and flower borders. And nicely bordered so you can see your defined boundaries. A nice level lawned garden as well. So you can imagine this at one point would have been full of revellers from the pub. And I'm just going to take you into the top corner of the garden so we can take a look back at the rear of the Salutation Inn. Thankfully you're blessed by seeing this on a beautiful sunny day, which really does show it off to its full potential. So as you can see, that's the rear of the Salutation Inn. There is an access door into the former pub, and there's a couple of storage facilities there as well. So really beautiful garden space, quite low maintenance to be fair, and great areas for socialising outdoors. Okay, so this is exciting. Here we go into the former pub area. So this is officially the Salutation Inn. As you can see, this is still set up as a bar area. It's very exciting because if you did, for personal use even, just want to have a magnificent bar space and a games area, a play space, hobbies room, you name it. This has got so much adaptability. It's a massive, massive space. It's even got the original toilets in, ladies and gents toilets, and a disabled and baby changing in here. You might even love the idea of being a pub landlord, and if that's the case, as I say, all the bar is still in situ. There is still a lot of the bar paraphernalia to make it work, and there's still a licence in place. So this is an exciting prospect, and as I say, you might not wish to do that, but you have got an enormous size room here, which you could make it absolutely multi-purpose. It could be that you convert it into more living space, or it could just be a fun family area. If not, you might want to gather the locals and start up as a pub landlord yourself. But as you can see, it's superb. It's still got everything in place. It's got some history to this property, and I'm sure this room could tell a lot of tales. It's dating back to the 1600s, this property, and there's a lot of original features still remaining, which is superb to see. So this is not necessarily the way that the vendors would come into the property. This is an entrance hall which has another alternative access from the back garden area. So if you were to park just at the end there where you've got your sort of workshop space and come through this door here, I wouldn't necessarily call it the back door, but it does lead you into the entrance hall where all the living space is. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through into the lounge area from here. So in this space here, it has got ample space for, which is a big study table, and we've got some original features, exposed stones for previous door openings, which are really exciting to see, and then exposed stones on the staircase as well. So this place could really tell a tale, I'm sure. So we'll go through here, which is the enormous lounge dining space. What a great place for a family, for entertaining. It really is a nice size room. So it's divided into, not actually functionally, but it's divided into two. There are two separate spaces which you can see, but there's obviously a lounge area for seating, which again, really nice space. Got lots of exposed beams in here, oozes character. And then we've also got, for those winter nights, you've got your multi-fuel stove, which is set in this historic former fireplace, which is enormous. Really, really nice focal point in here. All the windows are double glazed, they're hardwood double glazed, and there's lots of them, so it does cast a lot of light into this house. As you can see, you've got the beams, and you've got this nice defined dining space, which has got a huge table in here, so great for entertaining. So this naturally flows through into the kitchen, and I'm just going to flick back round because that's where I've just shown you that I used as an alternative access. So another door there, and this is your kitchen space. So a really nice sized kitchen. It's fully functional. It's got lots and lots of wall and base units. Nice open space. This is a movable butcher's block, so you wouldn't necessarily need this. It's got sink units. It's also got plumbing for your dishwasher, and next to it, I think that one's a fridge. And we've got two windows in here, so lots of natural light, a garden view and a side view. You've got this enormous range master cooker. So for those that like the cooking, it's a really good functional kitchen space. Obviously used to be the former bar kitchen, hence why at the moment it still has two sinks existing, which you can see here. Okay. So I'm going to now go and explore a couple of other rooms. We've got very practical utility space here, which has got your sink unit in, and there is scope to put some more white goods in this little recess. Lots of shelving, extra storage, good pantry space as well. And what I didn't show you just as we came back outside the pub space is you've got a cellar. And again, really useful for overspill storage, although you have got some outbuildings outside. This is where all the barrels, etc. used to be for the pub. So there's still, again, a bit of the pub workings in here, but a lot of it has been cleared. So there is another separate room through the back here. Again, if you want some more white goods stored in here, it's very useful. So I'm going to take you upstairs now. So we're coming up to a split level landing. There's 2 bedrooms on one level and 4 on the other. We'll just do this room first as we meet it as the first room we come to. It's a 4-piece bathroom, nice size family bathroom, bath, shower, toilet and pedestal wash hand basin. So we'll come up the steps to the first of the first floor landings, and we'll just go off to the right here where you've got a beautiful sunny double bedroom, really well proportioned with a good range of bedroom furniture. So it's already got storage built in with lots of wardrobes and some overhead storage above the bed. It's got front aspect, beg your pardon, and it actually looks over to the close by church and its grounds. So very quiet neighbours. And as we just walk back into the landing, you've got a further double room. And again, similar views over the churchyard from the window you see there. So it's oil-fired central heating right the way through. There is mains, electric, and it's on mains drainage as well as water. So another double room here. As you can see, there's so many good sized double rooms. You could have multifunctional uses for these. You don't necessarily have to have them as all bedrooms. You'll see shortly there is one room used as a study and another as a dressing room, but there's 6 in total. So you've got your fair pick of what you'd like to use as bedrooms. You might use them all as bedrooms, but there's so many that you could have multi-purpose rooms. So as I said, they're all very generous. You've got several loft spaces as well. With it being an older property, there's some separate loft spaces. And then I'm just going to take you across and to the right to the other split level landing. So this contains, on this landing area, 2 bedrooms. This one is used as a very good sizable study space at the moment. And as you can see, it's got masses going on in here. There's loads of space. There's even the beautiful original fireplace over in this corner here. And then you've got the window to the side. So again, very well proportioned, a great size study or another bedroom. And as we head to the end here, this is the ensuite bedroom. So again, good double, side aspect, and then you have your ensuite facility here. So if you've got a growing family, you've got maybe family members that need to come and stay on a regular basis. If you've got elderly relatives that you want to obviously have within your own residential dwelling, you've got absolutely great amount of space. You have got your downstairs toilets, of course, because you have got the bar area. So that would work if you need a downstairs loo and washing facilities. So this is lots of things to lots of different people. It's got some exciting history to it. It's also got the actual bar area. So if you fancy yourself as a pub landlord, this is a really, really superb proposition. So if you can see yourselves living in this magnificent traditional former inn with all its traditional features, its history and its space, please do give our Penrith office a call on 01768 88 11 11 and we'll be happy to book you a viewing.